all about that professional network, baby. What's up, socials? Happy Social Thursday. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 advantages to marketing yourself on LinkedIn. I get a lot of questions about LinkedIn and certainly don't give it enough of the time of day on this channel. So I'm excited to talk to you about it today, so let's get started. The first and most obvious advantage is the thing that everybody appreciates about LinkedIn, and it's all about professionals being professional. People aren't afraid to talk business over there, so that's really good if you're marketing yourself in a B2B sense, or even if you are just looking for a job. It's not like a lot of other social networks where you really have to think bigger about the psychology of them and how you can portray your personality in the way that you would like to be received. You can be fairly forward with what you want people to know on LinkedIn, and it's because people are prepared for a professional presentation once they go there. Number 2 has everything to do with the publisher program. Blogging and social media in one place? Some would call that Tumblr, but you know what? LinkedIn's got it too. If you're really looking to grow thought leadership in your space, but you want it to get in front of a lot of people and you think getting people to your website has been difficult, or you just don't want to put in the effort, go write some of your ideas and some things that would help your target audience on LinkedIn. Becoming a thought leader on the network is something that would be extremely valuable for your growing network over there. Number 3 is all about group engagement. LinkedIn groups are a great way to be a part of conversations that are relevant to your career path and your potential marketing plan for your business. Keep in mind, you shouldn't go into groups being super promo mode, but still, you can have some very valuable conversations that don't always mean you're gonna get a deal out of it, and it could still potentially get people's wheels turning about working with you fairly quickly. And that's why I want to bring up number 4, which is becoming a top influencer. What that means is when you are a contributor in any of these LinkedIn groups that you want to be a part of, and your contributions are benefiting a lot of people, you can be listed as a top influencer in that group. That way, when you actually do comment or ask questions or start these conversations, people can see that you are a trusted source in that group, and you're actually much more likely to be given the time of day, rather than someone that's fly by the seat of their pants trying to engage in a group so they can hopefully get some attention, but then are not consistent. And number 5 is one that I personally like, and I don't see enough people taking advantage of this feature. And it's looking at how you can target LinkedIn users by seeing who viewed you. There's a feature on LinkedIn that lets you know who has viewed your profile. You're probably aware if you have this turned on or not, but go into your settings if you haven't seen it. And think about how you can go back and look at who has viewed your profile. There's probably a reason why. It might have to do with what you have as your profession, where you're located, the type of work you've done. You really want to just know more about them and start thinking about how you might be able to help them if you feel like it is a good fit. And then send them a message. Don't worry about mentioning that they viewed your profile. That's sort of like a weird and creepy way to start. But you can say, hey, I noticed you in search results. I find what you do really interesting. Is there any way we could get on a Skype call for 15 minutes or so and just learn more about each other? You already know they viewed your profile, so there is a small chance that they're interested and already have some wheels turning. Talk about coming up with non-cold leads to call. I mean, there's a way right there. LinkedIn has amazing opportunities for marketing yourself, but it's the same as anywhere else. You're gonna have to nurture the network in order for you to get anything out of it. So think about all those 5 advantages and how you can dive in and ramp up your presence. That's all for today's socials. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. I'm currently in New York City doing some planning of some wonderful things I have to come for Savvy Sexy Social next year. But don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow with the Marketing Lifestyle Show as scheduled. That's on iTunes and Stitcher Radio, so make sure you subscribe and listen for that. And of course, we will have the series as scheduled next week. So I will see you back here on the YouTube channel on Savvy Tuesday.